Hello, and welcome to Guidance for Better Life. Today I want to give you a tool that absolutely guarantees to work, and I'll explain how to receive more love, how to get more love in your life. And I think that's something, I think pretty much all of us want more love. I'm not sure we can live without love. But before I get into that, I wanted to remind you, if you've been watching, that I'm going to be video conferencing on Zoom. And we're going to call it Zoom with Prophet. And the first one is going to be October 3rd. And if you're interested, check the link below. This first one, I'm going to answer your questions. Out of all the information in my videos and books, it's a lot of good stuff, but it generates a lot of good questions. So I'm looking forward to hearing your voice and seeing some of you. We'll video live, and we've made it easy. You don't need a Zoom account. We'll give you a link, and I'll hopefully to see you on October 3rd. So please check below if you're interested. Today I want to talk about something that I've seen work, and it's a spiritual principle that is extremely helpful in receiving more love in your life. And, I think we can all use more love. I don't know if you get too much love. Is that even possible to have too much love in your life? I call this give love first, and it's in detail in here. It's a spiritual key in my book here, Spiritual Keys to More Abundant Life, and it's under Give Love First, and I hope I can explain it. God programmed us to desire love. Love of God, love of friends, love of family, just love in general. So I want to share a principle today that I've seen work. It absolutely will work, but I need to explain some of the subtleties of it, so there's no misunderstanding. Give love first. If you're desiring more love in your life, and that's a good thing, the best way that I know to get more love is first to give love, and I'll explain. If you just wait for somebody to come and love you, or love to come into your life, it doesn't seem to work. And this principle is closely related to the Bible principle of if you draw nigh to God, that's close to God, then God will draw nigh to you. If you draw close to God, God will draw close to you. There's a cause and an effect. And give love first. If you want more love in your life, if you can find ways to give it, and I'll give some examples, give it first, it will. God's grace will absolutely guarantee that if you seek love and you give it freely, without a whole lot of strings, and joyfully give love, freely give it, with not a lot of conditions or too many expectations, God's grace will guarantee it comes back to you. But there's some caveats to this. If you give love to a person, it doesn't necessarily mean that person will return the love back to you. But God's grace will give love in some form. Maybe another person, the love will come through, or some other situation, the love will come. His grace guarantees it. But His grace doesn't guarantee the love comes from the person you send love to, because that would violate that person's free will. If that person doesn't feel love towards you, and you send love trying to get love back from that person, for God to guarantee that that person sends love back to you and returns the love, He would have to violate that person's free will, which of course He will not. But love will come back, maybe not directly from that person, but from somebody else, maybe unexpectedly, or some other form of love. The other thing, if you expect love in a certain way, you imagine you want love to look like a certain thing, to fit a certain box. That's another potential problem. The love will come back, but there's no guarantee it will come back the way you expected it or the way you imagine it. So if you give love first, and I'll give some examples, love will come back. Like I said, God's grace will guarantee it, but it may be in a form or from a direction unexpected. It may be different. So it's our job, when you give love first, it will come back, but you need to be open to having it come in maybe a surprised way from a direction or person that you didn't expect it from, in a form or look different than maybe you imagined. But if you get over those caveats, love will come back. So I want to give you some simple ideas. There's so many ways to give love. For example, if you could do repairs for a neighbor or friend that they cannot do, and it's something you can do, maybe help them out around the house or on a car or wherever they need repairs. Put away if you get stuff out of the fridge and you leave it out on the counter, if you put it back in the fridge where you got it and pick up your mess, that's a form of demonstrated love. If you listen to somebody a little bit more carefully and really pay attention to them, that's a gift of love. Maybe you treat somebody with a little more respect, speak a little kinder to them. That'd be a gift of love. Maybe take somebody's shift at work that really needs some time off for whatever reason. That's a gift of love. If you like pets and somebody needs help watching their cat or their dog or whatever, maybe volunteer to watch their pet for a weekend if they got to get away. That's a gift of love. There's so many ways to give love, and all those there's virtually infinite ways to give love. Find something that works for you, but give love and it will come back. Like I said, not necessarily from the same person and not necessarily in the form that you were kind of hoping for, but love is love and it will come back, and this really works. And I hope if this resonates today and you'd like more love in your life, you give it a try. Thank you for watching. I hope this show blessed you today, and it really is worth the effort. Please give it a try if you want more love in your life. Thank you for watching.